Hello everyone and welcome back to Sophie Loves 10. I'm here today in the same outfit, just different lipstick and different hair I thought, to film my August TBR. I've got a bit of an ambitious one again because I didn't finish all the books in July, so I want to try and play a bit of a catch-up game with this. But I'm going to start with the books that I'm going to listen on Audible, and I've decided for this month I'm going to listen to Chasing the Stars by Marilee Blackman, which is a book that I got signed at Yalc, and it's a very, very thick, chunky book, so I thought I would listen to this on audiobook instead when I'm away. Story in Space, I believe. So I listened to this when I'm away. I thought this would be my pick for this month on Audible. The other one I thought I'd listen to as well is Wuthering Heights, which is our book club pick for work. I've also got Inconceivable by Ben Elton, which is coming on Monday, so I have that as well to take with me on holiday. But I thought I'd listen to this, less to carry, and also it's only £2.49 to listen to on Audible, so I thought I would buy this as well, and then have two books to listen to on Audible whilst I am away. So if I want to just close my eyes and sunbathe, I'm so excited, if I just want to close my eyes and sunbathe, then I can just listen to books instead of music, and I thought I can get more reading done that way. So they are the two Audible picks that I'm going to have. Then I'm going to show you some books that I'm planning on taking away with me. I've got to ask you a question, whoever's watching this. I've got a couple of books that I'd like to read. I've got The Londoners down there, which I've just put back, and I've also got Shaman's Crossing, I've got that, and I was going to take those with me, but I've got too many books that I want to take with me on holiday. So if you could leave comments down below telling me which books you reckon I should take with me on holiday. I do like to read some chick flicky books, so I have got a very chick flicky book down here, which I thought I would read when on holiday because I thought it would be quite light-hearted and nice to read. So the books that I have are those two. These are the options, so those two. And then I'd quite like a few to read because we are going away for 2 weeks and we are just chilling for 2 weeks, so I reckon I'd get through quite a few books. So let me know what you recommend out of these. I've got Jilly Cooper Riders. I've never read any Jilly Cooper's books and I've heard quite a lot about them. It's all romantic books and this is about horse racing, I'm pretty sure, and a guy and horse racing, and I think it's pretty sexual in this book. And Jojo Moyes is common to saying joyful and mischievous. Sex and horses, who could ask for more? That's basically. So I think it's going to be a bit of a nice little read. I say little, it's like 915 pages. But I thought it would be good because I can take this and I can read it. The flight's like 5 hours, so I probably could read this on the flight. So that is the first one. Then I have Valley of the Dolls by Jacqueline Susan, which I saw in a local second-hand bookshop, and it's a cult classic. This reminds me of Only Ever Yours and The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, and it says in the back, dolls, red or black, capsules or tablets, washed down with vodka or swallowed straight. For Anne, Neely and Jennifer, it doesn't matter as long as the pill bottle is within easy reach. These three beautiful women become best friends, and when young and idealistic and struggling at the bottom of the ladder of the entertainment industry, by the time they reach the top, they discover there's no place left but to go down into the Valley of the Dolls. This sounds also like Black Mirror, if anybody's seen that TV programme where they have the show. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's really, really good. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix and it's amazing. They have like a TV show where they replay someone getting chased by people, and it's like a setup, but it's their punishment for being a criminal in the first place. It's really awesome. This reminds me of that. It sounds really, really good. It's also been read on Radio 4, and the fact that it says the cult classic at the top makes me want to read it even more. So that's the next one. So I really don't know which one of these to read. The next one on I'm going to keep saying the next one now. The next one on my TBR is Magnolia by Maria Davina Headley, and this I took with me when I went to Hong Kong last year, and I didn't read it in Hong Kong. I don't really know what this is about, but I know it's a YA debut novel. I think it's quite fantasy-esque book, and it's meant to be very good. Neil Gaiman wrote on the top as well that it's a really good book, and it's absolutely beautiful, stunning cover. It's not too chunky, but it's quite a big read compared to like the normal size reads. So I don't know whether to take this or not. If you've read this, please let me know if it's any good. Don't really know what it's about. The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson, which was the only book that I hadn't read that the Willoughby Book Club gave to me. If you haven't seen my Willoughby Book Club talk, please watch that. That is one of my previous videos. This is a young man is fighting for his life. Into his room walks a bewitching woman who believes she can save him. Their journey will have you believing in the impossible. This sounds really good. I haven't really seen a lot about it, even though it's an international bestseller according to the front. So I will probably take this away with me because it sounds quite interesting, and I've had it for a while now. The Willoughby Book Club was my birthday present 2 years ago, so I feel like I should probably read this book if I've had it on my TBR for 2 years. So I have that one. And lastly, for the pick for holiday, I have Dorothy Compton, The Ice Cream Girls, too, but I used to read all of Dorothy Compton's books. I used to have like a thing about it. I started reading this to page 23 and then stopped, so I don't really know why. That's a bit worrying. But I have read her other ones. I think I've read all of them except for this one and the Rose Petal Effect. Maybe I haven't, maybe not Goodnight Beautiful either, but so as teenager, Poppy Carlyle and Serena Gorringe were the, oh, this isn't that hearting, ooh, this is interesting, were the only witnesses to a tragic event. Amid heated public debate, the two seemingly glamorous teens were dubbed the Ice Cream Girls by the press and were dealt with by the courts. Years later, having led very different lives, Poppy is keen to set the record straight about what really happened, while Serena wants no one in her present to find out about her past. But some secrets will not stay buried, and if theirs is revealed, everything will become a living hell all over again. I actually don't think Dorothy Compton does write very easygoing books. I think they're all about difficult topics, if I remember rightly, actually. I read her books all the time when I was in like school, college time. And I really enjoyed them, so I thought this would be a really nice easy read for holiday as well. So I have these books. Which one do you reckon? I also have The Londoners, which is about London. I think it's set, so there's different stories for different lines of the London Underground. That's what I think, and it's short stories. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's about, but the cover is absolutely beautiful. That, and I also have a copy by Robin Hobb, which is another #1 of the series, a Robin Hobb book. I need to stop reading first books and then actually finish one of the series. I will do that soon. And the other bit of my TBR are books that I wanted to read this month but hadn't gotten around to. And I have a little one here, Lara's Oxford by Philip Pullman, which I picked up in Brighton, and I'll probably read this. This is after series by Philip Pullman, so I thought I would get to this, and it's really tiny, so I'll read that when I'm back. I also want to read Neil Gaiman's Stardust. I was meant to read this for Booktubeathon, and I started it and I haven't gone anywhere, like hardly at all in this book, and I feel really bad. I do really want to get to this soon, so when I get back from holiday I'm not going to take any of these books away with me. Miss Peregrine Lives for a Day I also want to read. This was also meant to be for the Booktubeathon and I didn't manage to get to it, and it's really annoying, but this is going to be my first Persephone book. So I want to really get to this in August because it's ridiculous that I haven't read any of my Persephone books yet and they've been sitting on my bookcase just collecting dust. So that one. Then I have Staten Island by Tom McCarthy. I've spoken about this before as well. I need to read this. I need to read so many books here. So I've got this one. I'm going to get to this in August as well. These books, I'm going to put them in. If you let me know by which ones you read, if you read any of these, and let me know which one I should put priority at the top for when I get back from holiday, then I'll read them. I haven't got anything planned for the rest of August when I get back, except the Booktube meetup, which I'm really excited about. So I'll be reading avidly in my spare time and getting ready to go back to university, which if you want me to do a separate video about that, actually, I'm back to university to do a master's degree. So if anybody wants to know what I'm doing a master's degree in, or anything, why I'm doing a master's or anything like that, please write a comment and I will do a separate video all about my education and all about why I'm doing a master's degree and what I'm doing a master's degree in. So just as a side note, so I really want to get to this, going back to the books. I feel like I'm rushing and I don't know why. This is going to be a long video, I feel. Then I've got Brill Brighton's Notes on a Small Island, which I didn't get to read this month, and I'm really annoyed because I wanted to do some travel writing. But alas, again, I didn't get to read it. This is a Bill Bryson book about England, and I really want to read this because I've heard a lot about Bill Bryson books and I haven't read anything by him yet, which is really, really bad. And I might be doing some travel writing about Lanzarote if I get some time. I do enjoy a bit of travel writing. This really, really soon. Then I have a book from my friend, which is Erica Spindler, Killer Takes It All, and this is a killer thriller murder mystery, which is kind of loosely based or has Alice in Wonderland adaptation in it. She gave it to me because of that. She thought that I'd read it. She's lent it to me, and I really need to give it back to her because it's been like 2 months already. So I do really need to read this in August because I need to give it back to her. It's really bad that I shouldn't be keeping a book of hers. So I need to read this really soon. I have 2 graphic novels. One is Mouse, the complete collection. This is actually a chunkier book than I thought it would be. Like, there's a lot of text in here, and I haven't managed to read it yet. I haven't actually had a day off where I've done nothing for quite a while. When I have days off where I do nothing, I tend to read a graphic novel within the day. But I haven't. I've been really super busy lately, so I'm going to read this when I have a day off. Tuesday I've got the day off, but I have to get ready for holiday. But I'm going to try and have a little break in the morning, so I might try and read that then. I also really want to read, might try and read it on Tuesday also, is The Beauty. This is about a sexually transmitted disease. It just sounds really, really interesting, and the front cover's super creepy. And the artwork's amazing, and I really want to start reading some more graphic novels because I've hardly read any. I feel like I want to take one away, but I know that I will read a graphic novel in like one sitting, so I feel like it's a waste on my luggage allowance. So they are the books that I want to read in August. The ones that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I will show you again. So these books, please can you let me know, sorry they're upside down, please can you let me know which ones you think I should take away. I think I'm going to try and take away, I've got 2 audiobooks to read, so maybe like 4 or 5 books I'm thinking. I took 6 to Hong Kong and I didn't read it, all of them in 2 weeks, but I was doing a lot during the 2 weeks, and this will be 2 weeks of chilling. So let me know which ones you think I should take with, and I will speak to you all soon in the comments. Amy tagged me in the rainbow book tag, and I haven't forgotten, and I'm going to do it. I just need to get to the books in my cupboard and see what colour spines they have, because I have no idea what books have what colour spines. I can't remember that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that really soon, and I'll speak to you soon with another video soon. Bye everyone!